for our cabinet to approve the reduction of the SANDF workforce or strength is actually nothing far from telling us to implement a defense version of what General Mkhwanazi has disclosed in the Madlanga Commission with regards to the closure of the political killing task team. Closing down the SANDF is like having a house without walls, effective CCTV systems, and reaction capability should thieves violate your space uninvited, or buying a car and not taking an insurance, or not having a life cover for yourself and family. Yesterday, I shared with those that attended the Prestige Ball that in the past week, I was in Australia to attend the Indo-Pacific Sea Power Conference 2025. Whilst I was interacting with the chiefs of navies from different maritime countries at the conference, the chief of the Kenyan Navy mentioned that a week before coming to Australia, his Navy caught a ship from East Asia that was carrying a large consignment of drugs, which was destined for Mozambique. And you will agree with me that Mozambique was not the final destination, but maybe South Africa was. The Philippine chief also brought to my attention the fact that on continuous basis, they arrest ships carrying drugs whose destination is Southern Africa. So what I am stressing is that our prolonged absence at sea due to non-availability of serviceable ships and submarines, all because of under-resourcing of our Navy, should concern you as fellow South Africans. I often find myself questioning whether those responsible for making significant decisions, particularly regarding the funding of our defense force, if they may be directly or indirectly influenced by these drug cartels, illegal traders, maritime criminals, and human traffickers. Because it will appear that these consistent underfunding and incapacitating of the South African Navy and the Defense Force in general is to ensure the success of the operations that undermine our nation, compromise its sovereignty, and jeopardize the future of our children. The unpatriotic and what appears to be a sellout posture of defunding the SA Navy and the SANDF in general leaves me with a question of whether the people behind what I would like to call nonsense, if they are not busy with a mission to privatize the SA Navy and the SANDF.